All right.
I ain't even had a chance to look at her website yet. What is the website? Let me
We
put
are
the website in the
We're Citizens. We'reCitizens.com. I'm sure that's right. Oh, there's the S in the end.
You know you're live, bro.
I know. I know. Ain't nobody on here yet.
I thought you was doing I thought you was doing the intro or something. You playing the
yeah.
intro.
Nah, I usually do the intro when I bring the person on.
Oh,
Yeah, that's like the intro to bringing on the guest. Yeah, we're
hey everybody.
citizens.com.
Hi guys.
Oh man,
All right, while we wait for people to chime in, Jimmy Kicks It is in the house.
What's good, bro?
What's
Jimmy.
up, man? How you doing, brother? Aspiring
Jimmy.
clothing designer.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for showing up. Appreciate you as we wait for more things to come in. How y'all day been, man?
It's been bad.
Oh man, my day been good, man. Just been chilling, grinding as usual. Chill,
Yeah.
man. So Jimmy, you got the shoes. All right. You might have said that the other night, bro. I ain't see that. I ain't see that comment. So you got the shoes. I just seen it was delivered.
Shoes for Steve. What up? What shoes you get to him?
Uh, he won the Fire Red Fours. I sent the Fire Red Fours.
Oh
You know,
yeah, that's
it
right.
kind of got delayed and stuff. I don't know what happened with the shipments.
Uh
So
huh.
like I shipped them off, and then the joints kind of like got delayed a little bit. Then they kind of moved around. It was like we over here at this spot, and I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Was that
And
UPS or USPS?
USPS. I
Yeah,
I mean I'm weird, right? I trust USPS more than I trust UPS.
I hear you. USPS to me, well, for me, shipping off stuff to customers, they because you know that whole thing with the postmaster change and a lot of stuff was happening and there was like employees, short staff. I had some shipments that like, I should have been there like in 3 days, took like 3 weeks,
Wow.
and it was like it's shipped. It was like we'll wait a moment. And the thing is, like, I don't know because I'm not checking every single person's order to make sure it's
Right.
delivered. Usually, that's the customer who is going to check their tracking. You know,
Right.
but then they respond. They hit me up. 3 weeks later or whatever. Hey, I've received my order. I'm like, man, it's 3 weeks, and you just.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, for real? That's what's up.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Uh, and the reason why I trust USPS because right, I just look at it as, and I know UPS and FedEx is a great job, right? They got great benefits, great retirement and stuff.
Right.
I just look at USPS as a government job. Those people really don't want to lose their job, and a lot of them, they be older. You know what I'm saying? Older people, and they just kind of go on without they not worried about, oh, this might be some Jordan ones, or this is a Nike box, or you know what I'm saying? They just kind of just ship them joints. I mean, that's just.
Right. Right.
I mean, I just feel like not that they care more, but I just feel like
They're killing me, Smalls.
they just. I just feel like they just don't care to steal your product.
What up, Paula? No, I
And
feel you on that. I feel you on that. Where you might have a UPS driver or a FedEx driver might be like, "Oh, I recognize this box."
you know what I'm saying? Got a friend on a route. The box, hey, I delivered it. You know what I'm saying? Something,
Right.
I just
With the Just Steal It tape on there.
yeah, just steal a tape on that joint. You know what I'm saying? And now I gotta fight for that.
Right. Titanic Feet Jack, I appreciate you showing up, man. Paula Map, of course, is in the house. We love y'all, man. Straight up.
Titanic, did you ever get your I think you hit on the Yeezys, didn't it? Didn't you hit on the breads? Remind me.
That's what he's saying right here. He's still waiting on his Onyx 380s.
I'm talking about the breads.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm talking about the breads. I wanted to get them joints. I'm just curious. I'm just wondering, my bro.
yeah. So, what's your energy like? Wyatt asked about everybody's energy about those those convertible Jordan 1s.
Womp, womp, womp.
Nah, I kind of dig them, man.
I mean, I'm not saying they just, the worst shoe ever, but I mean, I'm good on them joints. Yes, sir. I hit the braid 350s in the size 15. Okay. That's the reason why I was asking, because I know somebody that might have had a size 15.
Kiknology is in the house. What up, my brother?
Kiknology.
Right.
Hey, bro, look.
How's the family, bro?
I need a pair of the trophy ones.
Right. He gets everything. Right.
It's early in the years. We ain't even made it to that year yet. Guys say the same. You there. I need a pair of the trophy ones. What's up?
He is there.
Team, bro.
Send you some money. Just bring all your family with you. Have you all stand in line.
I got you.
Cash app you. Y'all just stand in line and wait for them. So Jimmy, you digging them too, man? I'm digging them. I wonder if they're gonna do some other colors besides that gray and yellow.
I mean, they got the gray and yellow, and they got the one that we looked at last night, which was like that purple black.
Purple one.
Yeah, I mean, they got a few different colorways and stuff that's out there for them, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not just crazy about it. I'm not crazy about it.
I dig them. I like them a lot. I'm keeping my same energy. I'm gonna go for them. Yeah. Kik said, I'm gonna do what I can, y'all.
Hey, I'm just saying, if you there and you able to get back in line like we did, because I mean, just think about it like this, right? Last year, I think, how many was it? 7,000, I think it was, made of the fives, right? Wyatt? If I'm not mistaken, I think it was 7,000. What's that number inside them fives back there? I think it was like 7,000 pairs made last year. This year, it's 12,000 pairs. So that's 5,000 more. Maybe you can get back in line and be like, hey, big fella, let me get a 13 of them thing. You know what I mean? And then, I know you probably got a couple other people that might be hitting you up.
How many did you say, Wyatt?
7.
7?
Yeah, it was 7,000.
Man, there's way too many people that have them right now, though. That's the crazy thing. I just watched Kike's video, and I guess he was like showing them. They weren't his personal pair, but he was showing them on his channel.
Kike's was?
Yeah. Like, I guess someone he knew had him, and he was showing them. Like, there's like a YouTube video on it. He was showing them.
Wow.
What you drinking on, Wyatt? What's in that plastic cup?
Just some Coke. Nothing special. It's not one of those nights.
What you drinking on over there? Apple juice?
Business right now.
He over there drinking apple juice.
Who, me?
That's good.
All right, we got 3 more minutes. We're gonna bring our guest in. Not sure everybody who was in the chat if y'all saw any of the stories that I've been posting, but the name of the brand we're gonna bring in is Citizens of Heaven. I came across them. I believe it was Valiant Pursuit, I think is how I found them. And I think they're a super dope brand. I was attracted to them immediately. It's those brands that are like not too much, but not too little going on their stuff. It's like just the right amount of design. The graphic is dope. Their logo with the CH that's on all their hoodies and everything. I think it's a super dope look. So I had to have the owner, and I don't want to butcher her name. I'm gonna have her say it correctly when she gets on here, but Lavencia of Citizens of Heaven. We're gonna bring her in right after we hit y'all with, of course, the intro. But Adobe's trying to update something. What the heck is this? As soon as I hit the button, he was like, want to update? No. What's happening?
Hey,
How you doing?
tell her she on mute.
Oh, you on mute? I can't hear you.
Sorry.
There you go.
Hi, how's everyone?
All right.
How are you?
Can't complain.
Good.
Did I say your name right?
Yes, you did. Yes, you said it perfectly. So
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I think when people try to overdo it, that's when they mess up.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. I feel you. Thank you for being on the show. It's still early.
Appreciate it.
Got some more people chiming in pretty soon, I'm pretty sure. But who we have on the panel is my Kik Squad. My Kik Sick down there in the corner. The top corner is Wyatt, everybody's favorite. We're all shoe tubers, YouTubers. Wyatt's been doing this for a while. My Kik's been doing it a little bit longer than me, and of course you have me. We have some other people in the squad too that are not on the panel. They might jump in a little bit later, but as of right now, we got us, and we're gonna kick it for a while.
Okay.
I see you festive back there.
Yeah, got the Christmas tree going, and that's about it. and the stockings are hung by the chimney with care.
There you go.
Nice place you got back there.
Thank you.
Yeah. So how long you been doing Citizens of Heaven?
Well, originally I came up with the name in 2018, I think, like the end of 2018, because I had another brand, and I was like, I want to change the name. I just feel like it needs to be something different. It needs to say something different. Mm-hmm. And so the name came to me, and I started working on some things in like the end of 2018. I did like a soft launch, and then I did try to do like an official launch in I think it was March 2019.
Okay.
And it was a flop. And I was like, oh gosh, I should have kept my other brand going. But yeah, I just stuck with it and just took it day by day, you know. And eventually, like I went all last year, still trying to push it because I kept my same Instagram. And so I think when I changed over, people got confused, even though I had an email list and I told them it was changing, and you know, I posted about it. I just think people just went, but some people stayed on, and I guess they didn't realize what was happening, and then other people, I think they just fell off. So it was like after last year, I was just like, yeah, gotta figure this out. Gotta figure.
So what changed?
So my last brand was called Lavish, but everyone called it Lavish. So that was the first thing. It was spelled LVISH, but everyone was calling it Lavish, but that really wasn't the right pronunciation. And it stood for Life Varies, I'm Still Here. That it was kind of like, it was an acronym. But then I would always have to be like, they'd be like, oh, it's Lavish. I'm like, well, it's Lavish, but it stands for Life Varies, I'm Still Here. So I felt like I was always having to explain that, and it just wasn't like one of those names that kind of just, I mean, people loved it. They loved the brand. It was, you know, the type of clothing I was doing was a little different, but they loved it. But it was just, and I had, you know, some recognition with it, but it was, to me, I was like, I need to be deeper. And I knew I wanted to get like on a certain level with this fashion, kind of just have this high-end feel, you know. And so I was like, I want my name to be bold, like Fear of God. You like, oh, everybody Fear of God is like, you know, cult like. And when you hear it though, you just you just know, like, okay, Fear of God. So I don't know, I was thinking about that, and I Jerry is very inspirational to me. So I listened to him and his interviews and everything, and I kind of, you know, watch how he works. Yeah. And so I was like, I have to mimic him because people just flock to this brand, you know. So I was sitting there one day and I was like, I need a brand name. And then it just came in my head. I was like, Citizens of Heaven. It's like, oh, Citizens of Heaven. So I was like, I'm changing the name to Citizens of Heaven. And so I did. And then I questioned it so many times. But then, like I said, I kept going. And, you know, this year, the beginning of this year, I got approached with the opportunity to like put my merchandise in like one of the malls here because I'm located in Charlotte, North Carolina. And
Right,
so
right.
someone I knew was opening up a store in that location. That's one of our like more high, it's the high end mall here. And so I was like, oh, I always wanted my sister to be in Neiman Marcus. I was like, but I'm not gonna be in Neiman Marcus, but at least I'll be like right around the corner from Neiman Marcus, you know?
Right, right.
So yeah, I did that and it helped me to get more exposure. And this particular person who owns this store happens to be well connected. And so we've just been able to connect the dots with some of, you know, the people that you're seeing, you know, getting some of the pieces along with people that I was already connecting with. So it just worked out and like people like the name, they like the messaging behind it. And so yeah, I'm here and I'm glad I didn't stop with it and because it's, you know, it's working out for me now. So
I'm glad you didn't stop too. Valiant Pursuit is in the house,
What's good, bro?
and
hey,
love the name. I love the name
yes,
too.
thank you.
Yeah, when I came across you guys, I'm like, this is a pretty dope name. And so when it popped in your head, was was there a meaning or like was there a meaning behind it before it popped in your head, or like
Well, I was like, well, whatever I do, like I wanted it to be something that was like bold, and then I also still wanted to have some type of like faith-based reference with it that I could kind of go back to. And so I found the Philippians 3:20 where it says our citizenship lies in heaven. So it's like, okay, we're here on earth. We're striving to be citizens of heaven, but we a lot of people wait till they die to live. And it's like, well, until we get to that, that final place, we can create our own heaven here on earth. And so when I'm thinking about creating my clothing, I wanted to feel like heaven. I wanted to be that comfortable. I wanted to feel like you got something premium on that you're wearing, So comfort is like a big part of my design process, making sure it's comfortable, and using, premium, I'm not using the most premium because I'm still trying to keep it affordable, but using the most affordable premium products that I can use and keep price points at a certain place. And then also just like with the messaging, I'm not really big on like a whole bunch of big writing and busy words and logos over everything. But like just doing this logo, this font that I saw that a lot of people are kind of using this similar font for different things, but I actually was like, I study like these high-end brands. Also, I'm like, well, I'm going to take these elements and these little things that they're doing and put them into what I'm doing to make it feel like you're getting something of that nature. And so, when I did this particular collection with this shirt that I'm wearing, I wanted to have a scripture reference on the back, but because I wanted it to be conversational, I want people to like wear it and be like they're walking and they get stopped and like, oh, what is that? What does that mean? Or, so just creating stuff that has like a deeper meaning. It don't always have to, scream out at you like, Jesus is my homie. Hey, whatever, or there are some things out there that, and there's a certain audience for everything. But I knew that the audience I was catering to, I wanted to give them something a little more elevated than the traditional faith referenced clothing that you may see. So I wanted them to feel like they're going to buy something out of, I don't know, like a Neiman's, but it's got a meaning behind it. Like you're not gonna see any devils or skulls on anything that I'm doing, but it's for everybody. Like I don't feel like you have to be super churchy or religious
with the Holy Ghost.
Yeah, to wear it. Like just it's and you can be a worship leader or you can be a rapper,
Right.
So whatever floats your boat. We're like I said, we're God's children, citizens of heaven, And so that's just kind of where, I am with that. So sorry to go so long with it, but
No, it's okay. It's all good. I mean, what you said, is it makes a lot of sense. And I mean, it's streetwear.
yeah,
There's all kind of things out there when it comes to streetwear, and what it all boils down to is if it looks dope. Like you brought up fear of God, right? I mean, it's fear of God.
hmm
People of all kind of walks
wear it.
wear that brand,
Yeah,
and why do they wear it? Because it looks dope, right?
yeah,
There's people who just, like you said, they have a cult like following,
yeah,
and they love his stuff,
yeah.
and you don't have to be, like that. You have to be super religious
Right,
to wear it. You have to be super religious to wear your stuff, to wear my stuff, or Valiant Pursuit stuff, or
right.
Capture the World. Even though all of us, pretty much everybody we just named right there, all have some sort of a faith backing
Yes,
to our brand. It's not in your face like
right,
that.
right.
Like, hey, like,
Here's the Bible.
no.
It's like, it's there. Read
I
it.
want everybody to wear my stuff, and
Right.
that's how you are. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And
Chat.
a foundation without God is fragile. So
Right,
it's good to
right,
have
right,
that as a
right.
foundation anyway.
And that was my thinking. When I was trying to come up with a name and have a meaning, is like I wanted that to be at the foundation, but like I'm not coming to you with a pulpit. I'm just me, a regular person, but I know what I like, but I also know that if I don't put him in it somewhere,
it ain't gonna
ain't
work
last.
anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
It won't work anyway.
Exactly.
But-
Got to be in there somewhere. Exactly.
And with him as a part of your brand, your light gonna shine regardless.
Right,
You ain't
right,
gonna have no
right,
choice but to succeed. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. And I'm this over the last 30 days or so, I'm I don't want to be like, I'm not want to be boastful, but I'm shining so that he can shine. And so
Right.
like business has really, gotten better, and he can use anybody. If you are, for those that are following, you can see that I've had a rapper, Fabulous, has worn two of my
That
outfits.
was fabulous. That was him for
Yes.
real.
I just looked at that picture.
He's the GOAT, right? When it comes to the fashion and the kicks. So
Yeah.
I thank him. I thank God, but I thank him for wearing this stuff, because he has really helped the brand to go to the next level. So
You want to bring that up, bro?
Okay.
Can you bring up our IG? Actually,
Yeah.
I can share. I can screen share it if you want me to bring it up. I'm
You
on
can,
IG
if you want
right
to, I
now.
can bring it up, or you can bring. Yeah, go ahead and bring it up. It's cool.
All right. Yeah, that's dope. How did that come about? The Fabulous
honestly,
connection?
like I have, the people that I've dealt with in the past, I would just DM them.
Mhm.
Some people respond, some people didn't. He was one of those people. He didn't get back to me per se, but then he did get back to me. I actually sent him something last year, and got his information and got it to him, and through the friend that I have that has the store, and she's friends with him and his lady. So
That's crazy.
got him the stuff. He never wore it. That I never saw. I was like, oh God. And that's the thing about people, like, oh, I just need to send it to a celebrity. Well, if you don't have the right connection, it's not always gonna work, because they don't always wear it. And if they do wear it, they don't always tag you.
Right.
So
They
that
get
was, like I said, that was
so much free stuff. You know,
Yes,
what I'm
they
saying?
get
Like,
so
what
much
makes
stuff.
them want to grab your stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But obviously
Right.
it matches those off-white fours. So
I was like, man, that sounds so crazy.
that's perfect.
But he so I sent it, and then so one day I had this jacket that I did, and it was in the girl's store, and she wore it on her story, and so he obviously following her, so he saw it, and he was like, oh, you know this brand? And she was like, yeah, they're in my store, they're dope. And he was like, oh yeah, he was like, she sent you some stuff. And he was like, oh, I didn't know who to tag. So I think it was because he didn't really know the brand like that, so he didn't do anything with it. But then next thing I knew, she gave him my told him to message me. So we start messaging on IG, and he sent me a picture, and he actually put on the clothes I gave him a year ago. And so I posted that, and the pants that he had on, I sold like a few pair of those. So that was kind of like the first part. And then so from there, I was like, well, I got this some more stuff coming. If I can send you whatever, blah blah blah. So I had these shorts this summer. Sent him the shorts. He didn't wear them. I was like, oh, here we go again. And then so then I was doing my fall stuff, and I was like, hey, I got this fall stuff. This is everything that's going to be in the collection. And he was like, I like all of it. And I was like, okay. So I was like, if I send him this, I'm taking a chance that I might not see it again. He got the entire collection. He wore a hat that I sent him. He posted it on his story. My site started, and my followers started going and tagged me in his story. Crazy for a story. You only get 24 hours, and then that's it.
Right.
So for 24 hours, I got a little buzz. Well, his birthday was coming up. He actually was in Greensboro and Charlotte. One of the other outfits that he got from the collection, he wore it, and he actually posted that on his page.
I like that shirt a lot.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So when he posted that on his page, I got 1,000 or so followers. The outfit he was wearing for his birthday, everybody was buying it. It was crazy, pandemonium. So for 2 weeks, site was going great. So then yesterday I was sitting there, I was like, it's been slow the last 2 weeks. The buzzing went away from him, whatever. And I was like, he does still have quite a few pieces that he can still wear. And I was like, well, even if he doesn't, it's fine. I'm doing well. I kid you not. 2 minutes later, Fabulous mentioned you in his story. I go to his story, and he has on the cream outfit. For the last 24 hours, I sold out of that set twice.
What?
I have restocked it 3 times. Yes.
Man.
And now it's in the 24 hours that he put it in his store. And the thing is, like, he gets so much stuff.
Right.
He took 4 different angles of his outfit and posted it in his story. He doesn't do that for most of the stuff that he gets. So I had 3 tagged posts in his story. One picture he didn't tag me in, but it was the front of him just with the hoodie on.
Yeah.
But so I got all of that traction for 24 hours, and I mean, I've done great. I've done really good. So it like I said, it's cool to connect with those kind of people, but you gotta it's good if there's some type of relationship. Just sending it and hoping, what I'm saying, that it is gonna work. That doesn't always work. So and I think timing is like a big factor. I did it last year, it didn't work out for me. This year it's really helped the brand to grow. So
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
when I
that's
saw
awesome.
that picture, I was like, that guy looks like Fabulous. And
Yeah.
I didn't even I didn't even think to even I think I was just scrolling. But that's super dope. Praise God and congrats on that. That's
Yes, thank
dope.
you. Thank you. So I can't. I'm over here. I'm the main person running this here. So I'm over here like logistics is kicking in. Oh, how do I gotta order more inventory? Where am I gonna put it? Like I don't
Right.
usually I don't have space to keep up with the way the orders were coming in today. I was like, I had to reach out to the manufacturer several times. Can you please add this? And Christmas coming up, so I'm trying to make sure people can get the stuff prior to that. But you were saying earlier, we don't know what USPS is gonna do when it comes to the shipping. So but yeah.
Man,
Dope, man.
I'm happy for you. That's just
Thank you.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And of course, people in the chat know about Fabulous and the fashion tip.
Oh yeah, that's what he wore. That was the first full outfit he wore, and people just went crazy over.
It went crazy.
But that outfit is still on his.
Is that piping's reflective too?
Yes, yes, it has
That's dope.
reflective piping. It's actually a vest. He just happened to have another shirt that had reflective on it, and the shirt he's wearing underneath it is like a half zip short sleeve shirt from the brand A Cold Wall. And so he it just worked out that that outfit went with it. So he has on my vest and my reflective pants.
Oh dang!
You know
Yeah,
what shoes
and then
he's
he had
wearing.
on
You know,
He wearing
Yeezy.
Yeezys, ain't he?
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
reflective. So it was just
700 V3s. Yeah.
He was killing it.
he
Killing
killed
it.
that outfit.
Man. All right.
Killed that outfit.
I was gonna ask you, but you already answered the question. But I was gonna ask you because, like, when you were telling your story, and you're like, 2019, and so this year, and things it was moving slow, whatever. Because you're at like 13,000 Instagram followers. I was gonna say, how did you get there so daggone fast?
Well, here's the thing. I'm backtracking. I'm at 13.9. Yeah, I think I was at like 11.9 on Wednesday or Tuesday, or 12 Tuesday or something. I'm almost at 14,000. But this is backtracking. When I had my other brand, I was at like 15 or 16K.
Mm-hmm.
One day I was like, you know what? There's a lot of people on here where I got shout outs from people like Tasha Cobbs, and there was a celebrity stylist that I used to work with, and just all these different people that had their own audience that I got following from.
Mm-hmm.
I went through and did a cleanup. It took me some time, but like over a few matter of days, I went in and I found out I could remove people. I started removing people that I felt like came. Because I've had this page for a while. So even like there was one time this is my third brand. So my first brand, I was doing like custom stuff. And like I had people from Fantasia. She wore a shirt that I did for her. But I was like, these people are not my target audience anymore. And so they're just here and they're not going to buy anything. Mm-hmm. And so I just did a cleanup. Anybody who I felt like came from pages or that looked like were spam, they don't have any posts, any followers, I removed them and I cleaned my page up till I got down to like maybe 10,000. So over time, and then so I'm just now starting to grow my following back and get back. So
that's cool. That's what's up.
But I've been growing the following since like 2012 or 13. So
okay. Yeah. So Wyatt put up this page, and this is one of the things I want to talk about here on the live. And you have it with you, right?
Yes.
Wyatt, can you take that? Oh, I'll take it down. My bad. I forgot I have control over that. So you released, or you're about to release, your first shoe.
Yes.
So y'all saw it in the picture. She's releasing her first shoe in 3 different colorways. These shoes are dope.
You said 3, right? She's not playing. 3, right? Not 1.
I have 3 colorways, but
3 colorways.
I'm gonna release one at a time. I think.
Okay. Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna be like, "Bam, take it."
No, I can't jump out there like that. I think I'm just gonna do one. And it's been a battle between 2 colors. So I did a poll, but it was so close. It's so close. So
before you tell us which one, I'm gonna put you on the big screen so you can show us which one you're releasing first.
Okay.
Because the name of it.
It's been a very
like she don't know. She don't like know yet.
It's been a very hard decision. Trust me. I'm like,
I believe it.
Because my head was set on what I was releasing first, but then they're gonna be pre-orders. And it's gonna be, I think December 19th is when I'm gonna start the pre-orders. And because it's Christmas,
the bread colorway.
I'm gonna drop my bread colorway.
Oh.
I like those.
Okay.
I like those. Got the pull tab on the back.
Yes.
I see that.
The sock liner. No tongue.
What?
No tongue. It's just a sock. Just put your foot in it. Right now, this is the sole. I think it's gonna be. If it changes, it's gonna be very minimal. But I love a Jordan 1 sole. So if you want to know, that might be your next question about what's inspiration went into the shoe. But I'll just say that you can tell already that it's
Yeah.
yeah. So
That's so different the way you did that. Those laces are like leather?
no, they're wax.
They're wax. Okay.
That's the high end feel that I'm adding. You know, I gotta
Yeah.
keep that element. It's streetwear, but it's elevated streetwear.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I
So the
want
stock
wax
line
lace.
right there. All right. So tell us all right. Can we know the details behind
Okay.
everything you did with the
So-
shoe? I'm gonna keep
So
this space. You can talk about it.
okay. So the colorway, obviously bread. Bread colorway is you got to have a bread colorway sneaker. I mean, whether it's Jordan 1s, 11s, Saint Laurent high tops, whatever. Black and red just goes well together.
Mm-hmm.
So basically I've been wanting a sock sneaker since they first came out. And I just refused to buy Balenciagas. Every time I would go to pull the trigger, I was like, $800. I just felt like I could. Thank you. I felt like I could just.
You got pre-orders already. You got pre-orders already in the chat. Trust me.
So yeah. So I wanted a shoe that could be versatile. So I wanted something that had a sock liner. I like that about the Balenciaga, but I also wanted to kind of give you that basketball feel, sole, the street feel. Jordan 1s, people wear those with everything. They dress them up, they dress them down. It's just a classic sneaker. So I wanted to do a sole that was similar to a Jordan 1. This is not the exact sole, but similar. There's also another brand that I really like. It's a British brand called Represent. And not sure if y'all familiar with them, but they have a sneaker that is called their Raptor. Now that one isn't actually a sock sneaker, but the shape of the sneaker was like retro, kind of had this same toe box. The Jordan 1 toe box, if you notice, this toe box is a little bit like slimmer in here. The Jordan 1 toe box kind of comes up just a little bit more. Well, that Represent shoe, it was really sleek, how you don't have such a big bulky. I wanted it to kind of just be real sleek here in this area. Yeah. And so I took inspiration from that. And then on the side here, you'll see this, and you may think, oh, that looks like an ASIC. Well, actually, the shoes are called the Holy Trinity because these are 3 crosses. If you can see. One here, and then there's another one here, 2, and then 3. So like the 3 crosses and Calvary, you see those symbolism. Yeah. You'll see that a lot when you see biblical stuff. You see 3 crosses. So I wanted to put that on the side, and so it's there. You got to look at it and kind of. I mean, if you know, you know. If you don't, you think it's just some dope lines on the side of the shoe. Right. But yeah. So that's where that came from. And and then I wanted, of course, since you have a sock liner, I always like a nice pull tab. So this just kind of helps you to get the shoe on. Yeah. To put on. And then you have your laces that, you can wear them. I've tried them on. I wore them loose and had the, shoestrings hanging out on the side, or tie them up tight. It just depends on your preference. But yeah, so this is the Holy Trinity trainer.
Give us one more 360 to shoe before I pull you down.
Okay.
I'm with it.
I do have the other 2 colorways. I don't know if you want me to show those off or not, but
totally up to you. I guess they're on your Instagram anyway. Go ahead and show them.
They are. This was the one this was supposed to be the first colorway. I know it looks really bright. I don't know why, but this was supposed to be the first colorway, the white and red, the red bottom. A lot of people wanted these to drop first. And then, but also a lot of people wanted the bread colorway drop first. So that's why I said it was a really tough decision deciding which one. But
Yeah.
I think they're
Did
all
the bread colorway have the citizens of heaven on the back, on the midsole
yes.
like that too?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
see
It's
that.
just the
I see it.
lighting is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's dope. It's a dope touch.
And then I did an all black. This is just kind of for people who just want to keep it subtle. So I don't know if I'm gonna do this one or when I release it, but I thought the pop of red
That
color.
red tag on the yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
That's nice.
And so these are my samples. There will be a couple of small tweaks for the final production pairs, but for the most part, this is the overall design.
Yo, the chat seems to like it. The chat seems to like it. Y'all need to go ahead and follow her on Instagram. You got a newsletter, I'm assuming, right on your website?
Yes, so you can sign up for any updates.
Yeah,
And
do that, y'all.
and then I also have started like a text thing. You can't sign up through the website. It's like basically if people place an order, I take the phone numbers and I send you a message and say if you want me to text you from a phone number I have, and I'll send out little things from here from time to time. So, but yeah, if you're on the email list, what I'm probably gonna do, I may do like a early pre-order link and then let everybody else do it after that. So
Yeah.
but just be on the lookout on the page, and I'll announce when I do
all three.
when I do everything. Yeah, I actually did a raffle. I did a raffle so that I'm going now that I know I'm going to do the bread colorway. I'm doing a raffle, and so if you wear a size 9, you can cash at me. It's $10 to enter, and then I'm going to draw the names. Give me your Instagram name, and I'll put the names in a hat and pick it. And so whoever wears can wear
How many
9.
people? How many people are you gonna do?
It doesn't matter. I was supposed to end it yesterday, but I decided to extend it. So I'm probably going to pick the winner either tomorrow or Saturday, and I'll just ship you.
What's the Cash App? I'm gonna put it in here.
The Cash App is TRICE 310.
My bad. TRICE.
CE 310.
That's a $ in front of it because it's a Cash App.
Yes.
So there it is right there. I put in the comments, y'all.
Yeah.
Tisha, you a size 9, girl. You better get in there.
And I don't. People are like, well, how much you gonna be? How much you gonna be? I don't have a price yet because I'm still finalizing details. I'll just say, to be safe, they're gonna be somewhere between $200 and $250. I'll just say that. Somewhere in between there. Maybe $220, but just to be safe. I'll have all that information hopefully by Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
So people will know what's happening with that.
Gotcha.
I know there's gonna be a limited release. So if you are checking,
yes, I'm only doing 100 pairs for this first release.
100 pairs, y'all hear that? So y'all need to get in there. Get in there. Back it up. Yeah, that's dope. That's super dope. We talking. I always talk about how I want to do a shoe in 2021, and that's inspiring. So
thank you.
I'm glad I got to see that and witness the mind behind that design of your shoe, and it's super inspiring. We got some questions in the chat. Speaking of that, I have a question. Who was a big inspiration for you wanting to get into fashion?
I've pretty much been into fashion since I was younger. Like I was in high school customizing things for my classmates. Like this was like right around when when Nelly and the Air Force Ones and the custom forces. I was like, oh, I got to do that to my forces, and so I was going to Walmart when they had fabric. Some Walmart still have fabric, and I was like getting fabric. I was making my own little pattern out of notebook paper of the check. I was tracing it, cutting out the fabric on the check, and I glued it on. And I wore them to school, and they're like, "Oh, I want some." So I think I did another pair for one other person, and I was ironing on stuff to people's T-shirts and pants, and so that's really where I got started. But like I would say, who inspires me the most now when it comes to fashion, I would say Jerry Lorenzo.
Mm-hmm. He inspires a lot of people. He's one of mine too.
That dude inspires a lot of people.
Inspires a lot of people.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Inspires a lot of people.
I look, but some people just look at the clothing and go, but like you really got to sit and listen to him. Sometimes he can get really deep, and it's like, all right, dude, just say just say you like this fabric, but he really goes really deep into everything that he does. But I like his precision. I like his detail, his attention to the detail.
Yeah.
And so I try to implement that in my brand when I'm creating.
Yeah. That's dope. You do a super dope job. I'm gonna go to your website. We're gonna screen the website real quick because I like to do this with everybody that I have on. What up, James F? Detroit in the house.
In the building.
All right. Speaking of Detroit, that Cappy hoodie, James, that I have on my site, Isaiah Thomas's daughter copped one. I didn't know she was his daughter. And then there's a picture of them two together on her Instagram, and they were both smiling. I was like, yeah, there's never, ever a time in life that he could have ever denied her. They smile as exactly the same. Wow. But yeah, that was super dope. So this is the website, y'all. Y'all see that cream jogging right there? Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. That's what's up.
That's tight.
So we got the cream jogging suit right there.
I don't know why, man. Green, my thing right now, man. I like that come as you are, the church clothes joint. It's on fire.
I
knew you were gonna like that. I already know what shoe you're gonna wear with it.
I gotta get away from the green, bro. God,
but a good olive, is just, and that T-shirt is.
Let's check it out.
I advise people, if you're doing a brand, I know you got to start somewhere, and I had to start somewhere, but find the best T-shirts when you're doing your it's important. People like the way stuff feel on them. Sometimes that's even more important than what is on there. So I try to use for those T-shirts premium fabric, like a top tier T-shirt. And I do a lot. Most of my stuff is cut and sewn, but if you're starting out and you're looking for blanks, make sure you test a couple before you
just run it out there, huh?
Yeah.
Exactly. Hold on. I got what you just did right there.
Message.
That's what that was. For all the brand owners, aspiring brand owners out there.
Yeah.
Let's see, a premium streetwear brand that inspires experience in heaven on earth through modern faith-based apparel, committed to curating lustrous garments that are highly conversational. That's what's up. There we go right there. That shoe gonna kill it, fam. That shoe. Let's take a look at this one. I've seen this one a lot. There's a detail on this hoodie that I dig that I have never seen on a hoodie, and I can tell that you had this design this way. This wasn't like something you got blank. And it's this part right here.
Actually, I have to. This was a blank. I saw it and I was like, I've never seen a hoodie like this, so I had to have it.
I've never seen this before.
But everything else on my cream, my vintage wash, all of these are cut and sewn and like goes through this special washing process to get this real vintage look. But that was a blank.
I've never seen this before anywhere.
Me either.
That's dope.
Why I had to have it.
Yeah.
I felt like if I tried to recreate it, it may not come out the same. So I cheated and I went with that. But it's like it's premium though. It's a premium, thick, nice, thick cotton fleece. So
okay. And they over there having worship service. with your joint on.
Yeah, a lot of worship leaders. That's guy is actually Isaiah Templeton. He's a gospel singer, and he's a worship leader at the church I attend. So
Okay. That's a dope touch right there on the back of the jogging pants. That's a dope
thank
touch.
you. Thank you.
It's all about those details and like, I like that too. Putting graphics in odd places. Like I like that. That's dope. Hopefully people in the chat, y'all see
Nice
something
stuff.
on here. She got some
Someone-
dope stuff on here. Yeah.
Someone was saying that they tried to order a sweatsuit, but it wasn't in your size. I'm not sure what time it was and what sweatsuit it was, but if it was the cream, I promise I have restocked that 3 times since yesterday. So there should be some sizes on there if you want it, but it may not be on there tomorrow or the next day. But it's pretty stocked right now.
So you go ahead and give it another try, y'all. Give it another shot. We got some socks. Okay. The world is not our home. I feel that.
I love the socks. The socks
The
is fire.
3-pack.
I read that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, I dig those too.
That's something grandma always say.
There's only 5 left, y'all.
How do the clothes fit? Are they like more a little bit baggier? Are they more fitted? Are
Um,
they a little bit more loose? Are they a little bit loose?
The pants are like a tailor cut. They're not baggy sweatpants. I hate baggy sweatpants. I like
Yeah, definitely.
it to cinch at your ankle.
Yep.
So those are more of a true to size fit. But the hoodie, the tie-dye hoodie, it has a slight drop shoulder, but it's not as oversized as the cream and the Vintage Wash. Vintage Wash is a little bit more drop, a little bit more relaxed
Puffy. Yeah.
fit. But most of the clothes are pretty true to size.
You stay close to home with that one, huh?
Right.
Yeah. I did that as like it was kind of like a homage pack to Charlotte, and just wanted to, recreate the Hugo and
Yeah.
Charlotte. The world, like I said, this world's not our home, but Charlotte has, been home to me for the last 7 years. So just wanted to kind of do something in reference to that.
That's fire.
Giving me a lot of opportunities. So
Yeah.
I can see the baby wearing it.
I've tried. I ain't made that connection yet. I'm trying. Trust me. I'm trying. Yes. So I wanted to get that to him this summer, and I didn't get the opportunity. And so, yeah, maybe we can revisit it.
That's a dope fit right there.
Thank you.
I like how you give people the opportunity to where they don't have to get the whole thing if they don't want to, for example.
Yeah.
You know, they just want to get the joggers or whatever, or just the shorts or just the top. That's yeah. Okay, and you get a little more design down here.
Yeah, I started out more like denim and like button ups, and that was where I was. But for fall, I was like, I want to do something that's more universal and unisex.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you can't go. We're all stuck in the house, kind of. I mean, we were, but we're getting ready to be back in the house because the numbers are going up with COVID. So I just wanted something that you could just run out to, if you just wanted to lounge around the house, or you just want to be comfortable. So that's the direction that I went in with the sweatsuits. So
yeah,
but I can get a little bit more contemporary, but. And until we open back up, I'm just gonna keep it casual right now.
Yeah.
And comfortable.
Yeah, that varsity shirt sweat. The varsity shirt dope too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Some dope stuff, homie. I like your hats, everything, the trucker caps. Stuff is fresh. I like it.
Thank you.
Is that vest with the piping on it? Is that reversible? I see a design on the inside of it.
If you click on it, you'll see. It actually is not, but when we were doing the shooting, we realized that it could be worn inside out, and you can't. It's not like one of those inside outs. You can tell you got it on inside out.
Yeah, because there's a tag right here. So
Yeah, so that's the only thing. But like, you could wear it inside out and show the images. So if you, yeah, there you go.
oh, look at that.
It's
Okay.
the old motel sign that says Jesus saves.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
See, Pops would have got a belt to match the inside of his vest. I'm like, you got to coordinate. I like that.
Thank you.
That's the
Fabulous down there looking like.
of course, right. Shining.
Christmas tree.
Right. You're there shining, posing in your stuff. Man,
Yeah, he wore that outfit. Like I wouldn't have. It's like who else who has just an extra reflective shirt in their closet that happens to go with something else you bought that's totally unrelated. So
right. It's just random as heck, right?
But you know what? Like people were like, "Oh, I want that outfit Fabulous got." I'm like, "It's on the website." I don't see it. I'm like, "It's the vest and the reflective vest and the pants." No, I want the outfit that Fabulous has on. I'm like, well, my pieces are the vest and the pants. No, it's a jacket. He got on a jacket. I'm like, no, it's not a jacket. It's the vest. I had a guy on Instagram going back. He's like, "Nah, I think this is a one-on-one. You just did a custom. Like, can you?" I'm like, "No, it's not a custom. It's a vest." He wore his own shirt under it that happened to go with it. I ended up calling the guy on Instagram, on FaceTime, on Instagram. I'm like, and show him. I was like, "Hey, I'm the designer. This is my brand. This is the vest separately. These are the pants. Whatever else you see him on with, I don't have that." And he's like, "Oh, okay." But yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's what's up.
Yeah. I do the same thing too, Jimmy. Yeah. I'm always touching shirts and stuff. Like, I wonder how that feels.
yeah.
The weirdest thing I ever done was walk up on somebody. I like your sweater. Can I touch it real quick? It looks like it's comfortable.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. You never
No,
had
you can't run out of those.
That's true. Very nice. Anything to look? Yep. And then,
J. Cole.
True.
Is J. Cole from down there too?
He's
yeah,
from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Fayetteville. I spent some time in Fayetteville.
Okay.
Yeah, spent God dog, the end of 96.
Okay.
Fayetteville. I was like 19.
Okay.
And worked at the Foot Locker in the mall over there. I forgot the name of that mall. But
Cross
I worked
Creek
at the Foot Locker
Mall.
over there. That sounds correct. Yeah. Worked at
Cross
the Foot Locker over there. And it was cool, man. I liked Fayetteville. Just I don't know why. I just ended up missing home, and I came back home. But the day
Where
I
are
left,
you located?
I'm outside of Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, outside of Chicago. So there's that Jordan connection we got going on.
Yeah, I see.
But I left Fayetteville just after New Year of '97, like maybe January 2nd or 3rd, and it was all nice outside. I left on a Greyhound at like 8 o'clock at night, and it was all warm. I'm like, I can't believe I'm gonna go back to Chicago in January, and I came up from to do this, and I got home. And I got fooled because when I got home, it was like 60 degrees outside. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man.
Oh, wow.
What? But the next day,
20 degrees.
the weather was like, welcome home, Dante. Wait till tomorrow. But yeah, Fayetteville was cool, though. I dug it.
Maybe.
Never really got to Charlotte, though. I wasn't there long enough. Yeah. Chat, any more questions y'all have? Panel. Any other what questions y'all got?
Where do you see your brand in 5 years?
You said ideas?
Where do you see your brand at in 5 years?
5 years? Oh, I thought you said I don't know. I thought you said brand ideas.
Um,
I hope that it's. I think it's gonna probably be placed in a few stores. At that this about in 5 years. I've had a couple of inquiries, but people haven't followed up yet. But if we keep going at this rate, I would like for it to kind of have some placement. I've thought about a store of my own, but I just don't want the overhead.
Mm-hmm.
Online works, but yeah, and I should have a team, like a strong
Right.
team. Somebody handling logistics and a shipping department. Yeah, like just full fledged, like we're just rolling out of the startup phase.
Right. Right. I'm putting in here in the ticker. You gave me a code to show everybody.
Oh, yeah.
It's in here right now. So if y'all see in the scrolling ticker, the code welcome 10 at checkout. Get your $10 off your purchase. So y'all go ahead and use that if you're looking for something. Trying to get that cream hoodie. Get your $10 off real quick. Jimmy Kicks It. You like that hoodie? Go ahead.
Yeah,
So possibly a storefront. Not really sure because of overhead. I feel you on that one, but definitely a team. I understand that.
yeah,
I understand that.
I'm working it now, but if it continues to grow like it's growing now, and I have to my quantities start increasing, I gotta have somewhere to put it. I gotta have somebody to help manage it, and ship it out. And right now, I'm doing it all out of my home, as I've been doing for the last since I started, like doing brands. Period. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to be able to see that. I see other brands that are growing, and I'm so happy in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah.
That's the part that I'm just like. I saw a guy that I follow. He was started. He has this brand that he was running with, and I guess he was selling his stuff out of his trunk or whatever. Hoodies and T-shirts with the logo on it, and he went into a store with somebody, I think a lady that had a little boutique, and he's doing well with that. And he was talking about how we were in the middle of a pandemic, and he had a grand opening.
Man.
So yeah, and then there's another brand that I follow that he had a storefront. He's in Baltimore. Now this is a little small storefront, but I think he had like buzz. He has buzz there, but other people on Instagram are seeing it and they can't buy it. He didn't have online at all. And I think he tried to go online one time. It was very short lived. I don't know what happened with that, but he was talking about it yesterday. He posted. He's saying, how over a year people begged him to have a website, and it just wasn't. He wasn't ready for that. And he posted pictures yesterday. He's talking about how he's got like 100 and some boxes that he was sitting in the middle of, and he was waiting on hundreds more to come in. And then today he posted him standing in a warehouse. He's like, I went and got a warehouse. So he's kind of stepping out on faith, but preparing for, like I said, he's doing well locally, but he's preparing for when he opens up his website where he's gonna go. And I think that's, with me, I'm happy for all the orders, but I'm like, oh gosh, ordering more stuff, huh? Like, what if I don't sell it? Even though it's selling, I'm still like, what if I don't sell it? And I'm like, if I go get a warehouse or small storage or something, what if I go get it and then people stop, so you always have these thoughts, but you can't let those
Negative thoughts.
dictate. Yeah. Because if it's doing, I mean, it's like, why, if it's doing well now, why wouldn't it? If as long as you keep putting out dope stuff and consistent and good quality. So yeah, I think in the middle of the pandemic, there's a lot of people that have suffered losses. But if you're a small business and you still running,
Yeah.
whether you're getting one order or two, there are big corporations that have closed.
Yeah.
So it's something to
Right.
be thankful for.
And I think,
Definitely.
I mean,
Definitely.
I don't know. I mean, because I don't have a business, but this time probably was a better time to have online, and you was
Mhm.
more prepared for a pandemic than what
Mhm.
some other companies was. That was a per se, like let's say just you if you got a store, right? Now
Mhm.
people can't come to your store.
Right.
You had to close your store
Right.
like that person, So
Right.
I know that had to been tough. And
Yeah.
we've been talking about that a lot at work too, about just if and what happens whenever things do shut down again. Because I mean, a lot of us have kids and homeschool and schools closing. I mean, that's life
Yeah.
changing, So
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a lot
It
going
is
on.
crazy. My son, y'all know already, but I'm saying this because of something else. But my son got an email this morning that he was accepted to Marquette,
Hmm.
Congrats
and
again,
then we
bro.
saw something which I'm mega proud. I didn't stop like crying continuously until like maybe like 1 p.m. I don't know. It just kept coming back. I was just so happy. But my wife found some articles. I guess that Marquette might be switching over to online only
Hmm.
school. And they might have to get rid of a lot of faculty. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. I had a feeling that he was going to end up having to do online stuff just because of the way the world is happening right now. I knew it was coming. A lot of colleges did
Mhm.
that, sent their students home, and like
Mhm.
big schools like Marquette, send their students home, tell them to go home and learn, because a lot of them kids was out there partying. Like they just wasn't caring anyway. They were just out there, they in college, but that was gonna happen anyway. You mentioned school. My case is like it's crazy, how the world is changing and everything is, you got to have an online presence if you're
Mhm.
pretty much doing anything almost, even if you have a restaurant, you can stay alive by having an online presence that, you can place your order online,
Mhm.
and go pick it up curbside or whatever, you pay for it online, boom, 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 you're done. Apple Pay, you out of there, you go run and pick it up, or unless they deliver, that's how these restaurants can stay alive too. Because you got these restaurants who might have been banging while they were, allowed to be open, busy all
Yeah.
the time. And then
Yeah.
you in a pandemic and you got a taste for whatever restaurant
And they're
and
closed.
and they close. Yeah. Having that online presence is
And
really huge.
I've seen that with some of them, and I'm like, why didn't they just do with all the buzz of Grubhub and DoorDash that was going on? Why didn't they just
Mhm.
sign up and like just let people order? Like if it's like if people were coming in and they liked your food, why wouldn't they want to order it now? Especially during the time where you couldn't go anywhere, you had to order
Right.
food. And
Right.
you couldn't go sit anywhere. So I don't know why some people didn't take advantage of it. I don't know if they just
Well, see,
you
I
know.
think it had a lot to do with, but see, like by you being the owner of Citizens of Heaven, you
Mhm.
had that choice.
Right, right,
It
right,
was a panel, that had to like say, well, this is what we're gonna do, and this is where we're gonna
right,
put money toward.
right.
And I think we talked about this like a couple weeks ago on One Eye Live. I feel like now as a nation, I feel like we're more prepared for a shutdown than where we was in February, March,
Right,
whenever the
right,
first
right,
shutdown came, because it was some places never had curbside service.
right,
Best
Mhm.
Buy never. I mean, yeah, Best Buy had you can order online and pick up online, but they never had curbside service. So
right,
so now they know how to do that. Okay, we're gonna go straight to this. We can go down to this staff. We can pay this staff. We can roll this type of shift because now everybody, and because one thing about us as people, we're gonna always be able to adapt to any situation. Now we might not like it. It might be too hot, it might be too cold, whatever the case may be for us, but we will adapt to a situation. But how many of us gonna be a coffee bean? And what I mean by that is a coffee bean changes its surroundings, color, smell, taste, you know what I'm saying, and actually do something different to its surroundings. So that's what I think we all should try to be.
Gotta remember your question, brother. Remember your question. Let me get it on here. Miggs asked the question, but we kind of, I guess, in a sense, I mean, Fabulous is wearing her stuff right now, but the actual question was asked. We mentioned J. Cole, the baby. She was trying to get the baby, but is there any? I guess to answer Miggs, is there anybody else that like you have been really, really wanting, like man, I wish this person had wore my stuff.
I think my next person is gonna be Russell Westbrook.
Say who?
Okay.
Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's your target.
Yeah, and I think I have an avenue to reach out to someone in his camp. So I think that's where I'm going. People look at his style is so different.
Yeah.
He can him or Chris Paul. Russell mainly because he styles things so crazy, and people look at it and like, oh, okay. Chris Paul, just because he supports local and like small brands, and definitely during this pandemic, he has supported a lot of Black-owned brands and HBCUs and stuff like that. So I think it would be cool to get him to wear it too. When Cam Newton was here, I wanted Cam, but Cam dresses. You know how Cam dresses. I don't think I have anything that Cam right now. I don't think I have anything that Cam would wear. When I had my other brand, he did. Maybe there were some pieces from that, but I've worked with I've had Dwight Howard to wear my stuff when I had my other brand, Lavencia, and he actually wore one of my shirts on ESPN First Take. And then he was interviewed by the New York Times for the men's style section or something. And so that brand was featured in the New York Times. He mentioned it as being one of his go-tos or whatever. So.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. But, yeah. So just stay tuned for maybe Russell Westbrook. I'm hoping.
We're going to look at that.
Or the baby. It will be next just because he's here.
Yeah,
and I have an entrance way in to get something to him, but he had whatever happened with his brother, so I just kind of backed off a little bit to kind of let him deal with that.
He got a lot going on right now.
Yeah. So I just
that's what's up.
Then add in a little baby mama drama too.
Right.
Yeah. The baby mama is rapping now, so.
Oh,
Jesus.
I ain't heard that yet.
Yeah, she's spitting some bars.
She's making diss track.
Yeah, I'm about to say that diss track coming soon.
She just spitting, so it's just she kind of go check her out. She got a little thing on her page. I'm feeling it. She's like, okay, yeah, all right. He gonna put you on the next one.
I'm gonna look that up.
So yeah. She's made it.
You do something to try to stand out. Like I remember, because like I always try to tell people. I felt like I was one of the first people that kind of looked at the baby, at least in my circle, and and I seen them little babies fighting, and I'm like, what the heck is this? You know what I'm saying? Then I clicked on and went and looked at it. And I was like, man, this joint jamming on the slick. I'm like, I kind of like this joint,
Yeah.
Then it made it even better yet on Concords, right? And it was like right around the same time the Concords that came out.
Because he was Baby Jesus originally was his name, and he had that blow up doll person that was in the little costume walking around with the diaper on, and that's kind of gave him buzz around here, and people like, who's this baby? Tony Baby Jesus, and he got this diaper. This guy, it was just crazy, being here, and I would hear it, and I'm like, okay. And he just kept putting out these mixtapes. So, it was But
pushing the
he's Hollywood now, and yeah, he's in the limelight.
I'm like, soon as I seen that Charlotte piece, that's who I thought about. You know.
Yeah, I wanted. I felt like that would have been a great marketing to go with him with that, but
yeah.
In the pandemic, it kind of made it hard too to do some things. So,
yeah. The pandemic been crazy, man. It have been. It really.
I know. I'm about tired of it, but it look like we're about to have part 2.
It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to persevere. I mean, it's a blessing that you were able to survive through it and push through that pandemic, because, like you said, a lot of people didn't survive, you know. But we say that a gang of times, us creatives kept the world going.
Yeah.
During the pandemic, you know, I believe it wholeheartedly. From YouTubers,
mm-hmm.
you know, like us, like Wyatt. You know, I think in my case, you said you started YouTubing during the pandemic, right?
It was like May, something like that. Yep.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, us creatives, man, I mean, it was the greatest time to just let your mind just be like, you know what? You know, I talked to one other clothing brand owner that I hope to have on here. And I think it was during the pandemic when I want to say he lost his job and then he created his brand. From there, you know, it's just the right time. You know, you got so much time on your hands when we were just sitting at home. So, but also a lot of time to ship stuff out too, right?
Yeah.
The post office didn't close, you know. Amazon
didn't close, but they were moving slow. They were short.
Slow. Yeah, you're right about that.
So, but one thing, like I see, you know, I've seen like a post about is
use that code, Migs. Welcome 10. Get your $10 off.
Oh, thank you. Is, you know, I work a full-time job. Yeah. So, you know, I'm doing this and trying to manage my brand. And, you know, you maybe can imagine, I don't know if you're working from home. I'm working from home. So, like, I'm trying to work, and then I got like 50 plus orders coming through on my phone all day long. And I'm like, and so then I'm trying to like, oh, this is out of stock. I got to get more. And people messaging me on Instagram, you don't have my size. I need so I'm trying to work and do that. So I've really been multitasking throughout this whole process, because until this supplements plus, you know, what I'm making on my job, this is helping to pay bills and to fund, you know, my real dreams and goals and aspirations. So it's really been a challenge trying to stay focused with that and try to keep my brand afloat. And then as it starts growing, it's like, well, I can't, like today was one of those days, was like, I can't do work today. I gotta handle this, my business.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I still gotta do my job. But it was just, I really had that feeling today, was like, oh, I don't need to work here today. I gotta go take care of this, because I might be almost, you know, where I need to be. But yeah, it's definitely a challenge. But the plus has been the fact that if I was not working from home, I probably would not been able to do what I've done and multitask and to help grow the brand in the middle of this. So it's been a blessing.
Yeah. Migs is looking for his size in that Heaven Only Knows t-shirt. Speaking of like
people wear like extra small and 7X. So,
what you say?
No, I'm messing with them. I'm saying I've all day long I've been keeping up with stock of things and making sure things are in stock, and then there's still always this person that comes back like, you don't have anything. I'm like, but I see that I have stock and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe the sizes people are looking for.
Yeah, Migs is a large, I believe. I think he's a
large.
Yeah.
How large is out of stock? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Stay tuned, Migs.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I really don't know. It was there. It was just there. It was just there.
Stay tuned, Migs. I know how that feels. I know how that feels. You know, you like, you know, and the worst thing to me is it happened today actually. I had an order come through actually for this shirt that I have on right now, and somebody ordered a 2X, and I was like, how did that even get through? Because I haven't had a 2X in this shirt in forever. You know, I'm like, how did I even get through the cracks?
Right.
And so that's that uncomfortable email.
Right.
You know,
Hey, I don't have that size. So.
Yeah, you know, because I'm like, how did I even? And I went to the web to my backstage of my website. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, there's nothing showing that like that allows people to order that shirt if it's out of stock. So I'm like, how did that even happen?
I've had it happen.
It must be a glitch in like the host or something. I don't know, but yeah.
I don't know. I've had it happen where somebody ordered and I didn't. Like, I had it happen yesterday. I was sure that my inventory was correct, and the order came through, and I go to pick up the size, and it's not there, and I'm like, oh, did I send the wrong size to the person, or did they just order it and it wasn't there? Because I'm like, it wasn't. It was like I know I checked my inventory. So sometimes there's glitches. There's just and I don't know if maybe people are ordering at the same time, and you know
that could be it too. You never know.
I don't know. I try my best though to avoid those things, but it happens.
Right. These are the pitfalls, people.
Yes.
Of when you are running the show by yourself and it's just you, and you got to control inventory, marketing, all that stuff. But those are the pitfalls that we run into. And you know, we talk about some of the struggles on some of these friends and family lives. You know, what struggles you go through. That's one of the struggles that every now and then it comes across. I'm not saying it's not something that happens all the time. It's not a character, but it happens every once in a while. And it's like, how did that even happen? I'm like, and I'll, you know, Shopify, like, yo, how is this even happening? Yeah. You know, like, we don't know. Is this checked off? Like, no, it's not checked. This is turned off. That's no. We don't know. Like, all right.
Yeah. I don't know. I've actually seen. I don't use Shopify, but there's two. Since this is the sneaker culture, y'all were talking about this briefly earlier, but there's two sneaker brands that use Shopify as a platform, and they've run into snags because they've got so many orders at one time. And Shopify actually, I guess the gateway that takes the payments, like, wouldn't let people order. There was one guy, who was it? I saw it cut off their orders or something. I think it was Cool Kai. He was talking about that the other day. How he had to like send people invoices because after a certain amount, it didn't take the payments or something. And I think that happened with like Saya before, Saya Collective. So, you know, maybe it's their technology isn't built for so many sales at once. I don't know, but it's technology. So.
Yeah, I saw that too on his Instagram too. He was talking about it, and then he had I think something happened with his PayPal as well.
Yeah.
PayPal was tripping, and he had to get his PayPal back up again. And people was looking for their orders. Like,
it's all this heat that's happening. They're not used to this sudden heat that's emerging.
Yeah, and he putting out some heat too. But he's a one man show also.
Yeah. I mean, he has a team, but you know, it's him, and then he has employees now. But you know, it's not like through him and two people, kind of like with like, let's say like Art of Homage is two guys that are running it. So
so it's not like it's a gang of people.
Yeah.
That can do.
These are truly small businesses. Saya is him. I mean, he has a fulfillment center now, and then he has like an assistant and that, but he doesn't have this big place, but he's doing numbers. So he is doing numbers. Small business is definitely emerging. So you just once you get in your groove of how to work it can be great.
one thing I read about somebody put up a post about small businesses. It said when you're supporting a small business, you're not supporting their habits and so on. You're actually helping somebody pay their rent or pay their kids school tuition or keep their gas on or keep their lights on.
Right, right.
It's like it's not, we're not big corporations. We're just really, really, trying to make something happen and trying to make something
Right.
great for other people to enjoy.
Right.
And at the same time, make hopefully make some money to
Right.
to pay a couple bills. So it's cool to me when I'm able to like pull some profit one month and be like, let me put this towards this bill, or or I can actually take my wife out to dinner or something like that. With this, like it's not because like she has a business, and then we have our money that goes into our joint account, but then it's like because when you have a joint account, it doesn't always like let's go out to eat, right? But you're paying for it with a joint account. But then, like, I don't know, it just feels different because that's money that like that's my business, and then that's her business, and then she has her money from her business. I have my money from my business. So it's like I pull from like I'm taking my card and I'm taking her out to eat. So it feels a little different, but for the most part, just be able to pay a bill. Something broke in the house. Like man, I actually did pretty good this month.
Just the feeling of like I'm profitable.
Yeah.
Like it takes a while though to get to that. Some people do it quickly than others, but a lot of the money goes back into the business, so you can just keep putting out more stuff that people want and that they will like.
It just keeps recycling,
So yeah, this is a big recycling center.
Yeah, until it gets to the point to where you're actually able to religiously profit, which and it takes a while to get there,
It does.
But it's hard work. Doing this is very hard work, and anybody who sticks with it like you did, I commend you, big time. And you stuck with it, even when you said it wasn't, at one point you felt like it wasn't moving or whatever, and you made a move and you changed some things up, and then boom, there you are.
Yeah, I think that sometimes you just have to just kind of step out there and be like, all right,
yeah,
and really evaluate, because sometimes stuff just because you like it don't mean other people are gonna like it. And that's the thing, when you have a brand or a business, like you're serving other people, so you got to make sure what you're putting out is serving other people and not just yourself. So
yeah, what's his name? Jeff Staples said, owning a clothing brand is like a voting system. You put your stuff out there, and then people vote on it by giving you dollars for your clothing. There's so much out there. There's so much out there.
A lot of competition.
Yeah, it's a lot of competition, but I had to step back and stop looking at everybody as competition because it'll drive you crazy.
Yeah.
And it switched from being competition to inspiration.
Yes, yes. That's what I have taken and started doing. I'm not this brand. I might not ever be this brand. I might exceed this. I have the potential to do whatever, but I take inspiration. Like if they're doing something a certain way that is working, I figure out how I can take that technique and implement it into what I'm doing and serve my audience. So
steal like an artist. That's what that's called.
Yeah, that's basically and try to, there's trends, but you want stuff that is going to last too past being just bad.
Right, exactly.
And it only lasts if you got love for it. You know what I'm saying? Like because like if you're just doing something just because you're doing it just because, like it's gonna be good right now, but then after like you said, a long time. Later on down the road, you're gonna be like, man, I don't have no passion behind it no more.
Yeah.
I'm just ironing on or just printing out.
Right. And there's, I tell people, I've had people, they're like, I want to start a clothing brand. What should I do? And I'm like, you shouldn't. They're like, what? I told a guy that. He was like, what? You told me you said that? I'm like, yeah. And I was like, well, I mean, if that's what you want to do, I was like, but make sure you have a story behind what you're doing. You know, there's meaning behind it, and you know, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people think just because you can buy a blank and screen print on it, embroider on it, or iron on it, you're a designer, and now you have a brand. There's a lot more that goes into it than that.
Yeah.
Not knocking what other people are doing, but there's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
I say that a lot too. It's a difference between making T-shirts and having a brand.
Yes,
It's a big difference because
there's a difference between being a designer and a decorator.
exactly, my wife was an interior designer. Is insulting to her to call her a decorator. She's like, I'm not a decorator. I'm an interior designer.
Yeah, there's a difference. There's a lot of decorators out here, but like this took design. This started from a sketch. I didn't take an existing silhouette and change the logo and throw it on there and say, oh, and I'm not knocking people who are doing that, and it's working for people. But this started from a design that I created. I didn't decorate an existing item. I took inspiration from existing items and made them into something. But I could have taken a cross and put it where the Nike check goes and said, these are my citizens of heaven ones, air citizens or something.
Right.
And ran with it. But I wanted to really do something that looked more so original. So
and it is. And it really is. Mm-hmm. You took those inspirations and those ideas and made that entirely your own. Pull tab, sock liner, all that stuff. It's hella different.
Thank you.
Chat, if y'all have any more questions, put them in there. Wyatt, my Kicks, if you got any more questions. We try to do an hour to an hour and a half. So if y'all got any more questions,
before you, I can't let nobody leave without asking them this. I done heard you say something about Jordan 1s.
Oh yeah.
You called out the numbers like you know what you was talking about.
Wait, hold on. Look, she didn't.
Right.
I was like, I ain't got time for no legal troubles.
All right, go ahead.
You called out a couple silhouettes, so I know what you're talking about. I mean, I know you know what you're talking about. What's your favorite silhouette Jordan, or what's your favorite Jordan, or what's your favorite shoe? It ain't even got to be Jordans. It could be whatever. I mean, like everybody that comes on here, one of us always asks that question because, of course, I mean, I'm a sneaker YouTuber. Wyatt is, and a Fresh is too, but he has his clothing line also. So he kind of like he walking that thin line between both of them. So we gotta ask that question. We sneakerheads, and everybody.
I'm a retired sneaker head. I used to study sneakers. I used to study the reselling of sneakers, the making of authentic and fake. I was up all night long talking to people in China about how y'all making this shoe and it ain't came out yet, and doing my own comparisons before they had these comparison pages. So, but anyway, I think as I've gotten older and I've grown to love like the Jordan 1s, but that's only been in recent years. I only own like 3 colors. But I like it. I like the silhouette of the shoe. I think you can just do a lot with it. Mm-hmm. So I guess that will be one of my shoes. My shoe that I like right now, it's not an everyday shoe, but if I could wear it every day, I would. I like the Alexander McQueen with the thick platform bottom. Mm-hmm. I just think it's a cool shoe, and then they change up the back with colors, and you can just, it's a designer shoe, so I don't have like 80 pair. I got 1 pair. It's red, white, and red, but I like it. I like that style. Even though I don't have a pair, obviously I like the Balenciaga sock sneaker, which is inspiration for a part of one of the design elements on my shoe.
Right.
But as far as if I had to pick a Jordan, I guess I would go with a 1. I think I would go with 1 being probably the most comfortable.
Okay,
All right.
Me.
that's cool.
Yeah, everybody has their own different ones. I think what did No Definition said, I think it was Air Max was hers.
Mm-hmm.
Or was that
I don't have any Air Maxes really. But I will say this shoe. My probably my most favorite silhouette of shoe this year that I got was the Nike Sakai. I got the all white pair.
Okay, the ones
That
that came out earlier this year.
yeah, I got those. Yes. That one was my favorite. And I also got the another one that was kind of similar with the stack sole. I got the those came out last year though. The undercover daybreaks that had kind of like that wing thing on the back. Those are my
They got a
favorites.
few of those that dropped this year too.
Really? Oh yeah. They did come out with a couple, but I got the Christmas color, so the white, green, and red pair. Yeah,
I seen them today.
yeah. Those I love those shoes.
I seen them joints today. I was like, oh, these will be because I think they got red laces.
Red laces, red check, green suede,
Mm-hmm.
like an off-white suede. Yeah,
And they got the little piece on the backside
yeah
today.
that little spaceship looking like
Yeah.
I don't know, like
Mm-hmm.
the Jetson type thing on the back.
Yeah, definitely a dope shoe.
Yeah.
Them Sakai's is dope, man. I really like those black ones because those I like the ones that came out this year. I mean, I like the ones that came out before that too, but the ones this year they put a little more, like you've been saying, a lot not classy but designer feel to it because
Yeah.
it had the gold tips on the laces and it was a more classic colorway. It wasn't all over the place and stuff. So yeah,
Right.
That was a dope one now.
Right. You're waiting on my Jordan 1 design?
No, that shoe she just showed you, that's her shoe.
This is as close as you're gonna get to.
That's it.
That's it.
So
I'm not following that trend. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what's up.
They didn't finish.
So crazy.
Well, I appreciate you being
a lot
on.
of people say different things about the Sakai's.
Oh,
Different tongues, and a few little spots be distressed, and then the outsole. So like some people like the ones that just came out. The
diving board
actually connected to the back. Different stuff.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying.
Oh, okay.
Oh, when it didn't finish them.
Yeah.
Man, well, thank you for being on. I appreciate you. It was dope talking to you.
Me.
And people in the chat, I see that they looks like they've been checking your website. Y'all signed up. I think Meg signed up on your newsletter. So y'all stay tuned for when she, restocks some things, when she drops the shoes, so y'all can get the pre-orders in. Dope stuff, homie.
Thank you.
It's only up, right?
Thank you. Yes.
Only up.
Only up.
I'm not going back the other
way. Dope. So stick around hold on for a second. Don't jump off just yet. And everybody in the chat, thank y'all. We're gonna hit y'all with some outros, and then we're gonna be out of here and let y'all go on with your night. Wyatt is first. Hit me with the outro.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Wyatt, everybody's favorite. Dope stuff you're doing. I love your ambition and like where I see you headed, doing big things. I can't wait to buy some stuff. Everything looks super comfortable, like literally everything from your shirts to your pants. I need like a nice jogger suit, so I might have to give my fabulous rendition, for the repost. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to my bro Dante and my kicks, man. And hopefully everybody have a great night, and we'll see you guys next Thursday. So I'm out.
All right. I think is there a live on Saturday morning? We live
Yeah,
Saturday
I
morning.
think we're live tomorrow morning and on Saturday, right? So
Tomorrow morning and Saturday morning. So tomorrow
Yeah, I'm on
morning is the dunks, right?
Yep,
yeah.
the ambush dunks and
Ambush
the
dunks tomorrow.
Air Max ones, those like the little light color brown joints. They drop in the
Mhm.
morning too.
And then we'll be live on Kicks for Fresh channel on Saturday morning for the Jordan 11s. My kicks.
Right. Y'all already know, man. My name is My Kik Sick, and I am addicted to sneakers, man. Shout out to you, bro, for having me again on the panel. Appreciate you, Lavencia. Did I
Yes.
say it correctly?
Yes.
Appreciate you coming over here on Friends in Fashion with us again, man. Hey, we all love over here on the Kik Squad. Tap into everybody, man. Of course, like he said, we will be live on my channel in the morning for the ambush dunks and the Air Max ones that's dropping, and then Saturday we will be live on Kicks for Fresh channel for the Jordan 11 Jubilees. Make sure y'all tap in, and again Sunday again, right? Kick it, skip it, or flip it. Y'all already know. Tomorrow I will be dropping a video of top 5 Jordan ones of the year. Maybe y'all tap into that. And I tell y'all, what I think my top Jordan one of the year was. So make sure y'all tap into that. And the early look of the Jordan 13s will be coming out this weekend also. So shout out to y'all. Much love to everybody. Until next time, man. We out.
All right, Lavencia, go ahead and hit us with a little outro. Tell us where we can find you everywhere.
Yes, I'm Citizens of Heaven on Instagram. That's CITIZENSOFHEAVN. There is another Citizens of Heaven that has the VEN. That's not me. They won't get rid of their page. They don't even use it. So, Citizens of
Migs,
Heaven.
Migs, we need the red dot, Migs. We need the red dot on.
Citizens of Heaven on so Instagram, Citizens of Heaven on Twitter, Citizens of Heaven on Facebook, and wherecitizens.com is the website. Thank you all for having me. This has been fun. My first podcast interview, so it was cool to do that. And I hope that you all will be able to shop at some point. Stay tuned for the kicks and the pre-order. So thank you all. Have a good night.
That's what's up. So again, thank y'all for watching. People in the chat, we love y'all, man. Y'all keep us going. Y'all keep us doing this stuff. We love y'all big time. So until next time, much love. God bless. Stay fresh.